In order to become the person you want to be, you need to make a shift, right? You need to transform. You need to move from who you are, what you're doing, what you believe right now, to who that person is, what they believe and what they do, how they would act, how they would move through the world. And there's certain things we need to do to get from A to B, right? To move into that new identity that we want to take up in order to get what we want to get in terms of our vision. So in this video, I want to talk a little bit about transformation and shed some light on how it can be done in the fastest, quickest, and easiest way possible so you can achieve your vision, right? So let's jump into it. So the beliefs shift, hack your identity. In business, if you believe that you'll never be successful to build your business and make money, you're going to procrastinate, right? So you're going to put things off, put them off and think about them and just say, oh, I don't really feel like it right now, I'll do it later. I've got plenty of time. You're going to find all of the excuses in the world not to do the work. But how is progress made? Going through the process and doing the work, right? So whenever we're not doing the work, we're not making progress and we're slowing ourselves down to transforming and getting to that vision. And what happens when we're finding excuses to not do the work? Well, we work on things that don't really move us forward. Instead of worrying about what our messaging is going to be and making those calls, sending those emails, sending those messages, we decide to go to the gym because that's going to be good too, right? It's going to enhance our production capacity, or eating a pizza or whatever it may be. We're working on things that don't really move us forward. And the biggest trap with that is working on things that seem like they might be helping, right? So like I mentioned, going to the gym, for example, we can justify that, right? Or going out and hanging out with our friends, we can justify that. And all those things are cool, but only if you get certain things done for the day, right? So we need to keep track of what we are doing each day and make sure we're working on our vision and we're moving towards our vision, not just constantly avoiding our vision. But what happens is all of this procrastination leads to overthinking. You think too much and you're too worried about failing. And that leads you to being reluctant to take risks, you don't take action, and eventually you give up because you feel like it's not possible, you feel like it's not for you and you can't do it, just because you didn't put in the effort to keep yourself on the narrow road to success. But let me ask you this, what if a contract would guarantee that you'd make $1 million if you implement a set of actions every day for the next year? What would happen then, You would work day and night, right? Because you know that this $1 million is guaranteed. Here, the mere belief that you can make it makes you work harder because you know you're going to get that $1 million. So it makes you much happier to put in the effort and do the things that you know you need to do in order to get that $1 million. Here, the mere belief that you can make it makes you work harder. So your beliefs lead to your actions, which lead to the outcome, right? So what do we want? What is the outcome that we want? Well, we want to get our vision, whatever that vision may be. Let's say, for example, it's making $10,000 a month to start off, right? So we need to believe, first of all, that it can be done. We need to believe that if we go through this process and carry out these actions, that it is going to happen. Because if we don't believe it, we're not going to fully engage in those actions, right? And go through the process of transformation. And the only way we can go through that process of transformation is taking massive action. So in order to take that action, we need to first fix our beliefs. So you really need to believe that you can achieve that outcome. You really need to believe that that vision can become a reality. And I hope that we provided you with examples of that from our community, myself, Kevin, etc., so that you can see that it is possible and we're just normal people like you. So you can definitely do this and you should believe that you can do it. And then once you get that first sale, it's going to be much easier to believe that you can do it. But for now, just believe based on what you're seeing out there that you can do it and that you're getting the step-by-step system that I used to do it so you can get it much faster. So a shift in your beliefs will influence your actions and lead to a different outcome. Then this outcome will reinforce your beliefs, which will create a new identity. That's a positive feedback loop. There is less internal battle and it becomes easier to achieve your goals. For example, your new belief is that you can make $1 million in 1 year. So you work hard and smart following your plan to reach this goal. With each action, you start to have the outcome of success. You make your first sale, for example, and then this will further reinforce the belief that you can make $1 million in 1 year. So you gain more confidence and take better actions. Later, you make your first $10,000, which will reinforce your millionaire belief even more. Another way is to act as if you've already made it, fake it until you make it. For example, if you're talking with a potential client on the phone and talk with confidence as if you already had $1 million business, he will be more likely to purchase from you. Study after study after study has shown this. Then after he purchases from you, it will reinforce the belief that you can build your $1 million business. So you'll act even more confidently and close more and more clients. By changing your existing beliefs and getting new beliefs, you can hack your identity. Use this feedback loop to create the life of your dreams and achieve your goals. Most people think it's impossible to make a shift and change the internal beliefs and take on a brand new identity, but it is. There have been so many rags to riches stories, right? It is possible to hack the feedback loop to create a new identity and set of beliefs that will help you take the right actions to reach your goals. What we want to do is hack the feedback loop at the belief stage, so you create a new set of beliefs that will help you in your business and life. Then we create a positive feedback loop that reinforces itself over time, and that creates a long-lasting transformation. So to hack your beliefs, you really need to do two things, right? Destroy your limiting beliefs and create new beliefs. So to identify your limiting beliefs, on a daily basis, develop self-awareness of your own thoughts. Whenever you identify a limiting belief that pops up in your mind, instantly think about and visualize an example of when something positive happened. Then make an affirmation to drive this point home and imprint the new belief. For example, if you think, I'm not going to close this client, catch yourself having this thought. Then remember a time where you did close a client. Visualize it in a lot of detail so your brain really soaks in this new belief, and then say the affirmation, I'm going to close this client. It might sound pretty crazy and strange, but it really works, guys. Another example, you might think, this is not going to work, I won't be successful with this business. Well, catch yourself having that thought and then think about the last success you had with your business or in life in general. Visualize your last sale, for example. Feel the positive emotions and relive the sale. Then say the affirmation, I am going to crush it with this business. Do this on a daily basis and progressively destroy these limiting beliefs that hold you back and replace them with positive beliefs. It can be tricky to catch your limiting beliefs, but if you do it on a daily basis, you can start catching them more and more often. Keep track of all your limiting beliefs in the sheet that we showed you below this video as well, so you monitor and keep track of your limiting beliefs. Then you can identify them more easily in the future. By consistently doing this, you're going to get rid of these limiting beliefs and replace them with good beliefs that will create a positive feedback loop, leading to better actions taken and better outcomes, which further reinforce the new belief. And remember, you are the average of the 5 people you hang out with the most. This can be in real life, but also online. So if you only hang out with and watch negative things, this will affect you. If you only hang out with people that complain all day long about how hard life is and they say it's impossible to build a business, that will bring you down, So cut off everything that brings you down. Negativity, news, negative people, toxic environments. You don't have to cut off your longtime friends, but you can avoid talking about business if every time you talk about it they say it's impossible and say that you'll never make it. Also, don't listen to critics. If someone tells you you can't make it, realize that person is talking through their own limiting beliefs and they're imposing them on you. Take it like that. Detach yourself from the negative comment and objectively see it as the other person's identity talking, because that's what it really is. That person's life has been basically an experience leading to them believing that. So that's their experience, not your experience. Your experience can be different, and your experience may already be different based on what you're seeing in other people, based on what you're seeing with yourself. So believe in yourself versus what other people decide to say. And surround yourself with positivity, network with other entrepreneurs like you. They don't necessarily need to make millions, but if they believe it's possible to achieve success and work hard every day toward their dreams, that will inspire you to work hard yourself. And believing in success will become normal because people you interact with every day believe in it. Let's take an example. If you're obese but want to lose weight, if you surround yourself with other obese people that eat food 5 times per day, it will be more normal in your reality to be obese, right? And you won't be motivated to change your lifestyle at all. Also, you're more likely to go to fast food with them, right? And eat and hang out and laugh and be fat. But if you're obese and all your friends are fit and go to the gym every day, your reality will be that being fit is normal and being obese isn't. And you see what success looks like. You know it's possible to be fit because all your friends are. So you can work out, lose weight, and become fit yourself. These people will motivate you and pull you up. Sometimes it's hard to find other entrepreneurs, right? Because we're so few. That's why having a community like the Drop Servicing Blueprint really helps. Interact with others in the group. Share your ideas, ask questions, answer questions, share your results. We're in it together, guys, for life. We hold each other accountable and we help each other achieve our dreams. This community is all about helping each other reach our goals. On top of that, you can also watch a lot of successful people on YouTube or listen to them via audiobooks. We are sponges, and even though you're not directly interacting with them, you will be affected by them at a deep level. In videos and audiobooks, they share their best ideas. For example, on audible.com, you can listen to them on Audible, right? Or watch them on YouTube. To get a lot of motivation, you can watch their stories, how they went from being poor to becoming millionaires. So your brain will believe that it's possible. Just keep on watching these and slowly your beliefs will change because you're showing proof to your mind that it's possible over and over again. In addition to changing your beliefs, these success stories will keep you motivated. All these successful people really struggled in their lives and they openly talk about their challenges. If you go through hard times, you can relate their own stories where they went through hard times but never gave up and made it to the top and achieved their dreams, so you can too. So here are a few examples of inspirational stories. I recommend checking these out and add your own inspirational stories to these too, guys. Think a little bit about your own life story and what you've gone through, because everyone's struggle is universal. We all go through similar things, so it's great to talk about it and relate to one another. By seeing success over and over again by people that started where you are right now or even lower, you're going to convince your brain that it's possible and your beliefs will change. By surrounding yourself with success, you will change your mindset. You're going to transform your mindset. But don't get stuck, right, watching these for hours. Watch them for less than 30 minutes per day. Preferably listen to them while you're doing something else, so you stay productive while at the gym or commuting on the bus or train, whatever it may be. Also, create new positive beliefs. Define what kind of positive belief the you that has achieved the goal must have. You can take the positive beliefs of the people that are successful already. For example, you can take from Conor McGregor the belief and extreme confidence that he has in himself and his ability to win. So your positive belief can be, for example, I will build a successful drop servicing business. What I want you to do right now in this sheet here is write down your new beliefs under the column new beliefs so that you can start to work on this right now and we can begin the transformation process. We'll also add these positive beliefs in a system later to reinforce them on a daily basis until it becomes your own belief. Your brain can't differentiate between something that you imagine or reality. There's been a lot of research done on the subject, so it's proven, it's not just bro science. If you visualize something, it is as if it's happened to you. If you think about something you really fear, for example, you'll feel the emotion of fear as if it were happening to you. If you're scared of spiders and visualize a giant spider on your neck, you will feel nervous, but in reality, this is not happening, right? You're just imagining or visualizing it. If you think about something sad that happened to you in the past, heartbroken, lost someone you love, whatever it may be, you will feel the emotion of sadness, even though the event is not happening to you in the present. So you can use this flaw of the mind to hack your beliefs and create a new identity. You can visualize yourself having achieved your dreams and your mind will believe that this is happening. So it'll reinforce the belief that it's possible and you can make it happen. To do so, look at your vision board and imagine yourself having achieved these goals and living them. Really visualize them all in detail and feel the positive emotions. For example, if your goal is to travel the world, imagine yourself in Paris, New York, London, Budapest, on a beach in Bali, in Brazil, whatever it may be, Really visualize these moments. Visualize what you're seeing, what you're smelling, what you're hearing, what you're feeling. If your goal is to have $10,000 in your bank account, visualize yourself as if you had already made this amount. Imagine yourself looking at your bank balance and seeing $10,000. This is also what we can call the law of attraction, but it sounds really woo-woo, right? And many people have misinterpreted this law. People think that you just imagine something and it will happen, but that's not true. The truth is you also need to take action to make it happen. Now, the real concept behind it is if you visualize something you really want, it's going to hack your brain, change your beliefs, and make you take action that lead to the better outcomes and change your identity, which will reinforce it over time and more visualizations by creating a positive feedback loop. And of course, beliefs lead to action, right? And action leads to outcomes. And that's how the law of attraction works. So you hack your beliefs with visualization, and then this will make you take the right actions, leading to the right outcome and bringing you to the thing you're visualizing. There are many successful people that attribute a big part of their success to this law of attraction. I mean, Conor McGregor, Oprah Winfrey, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jim Carrey. So these are the action steps for this video, guys. I want you to identify and monitor your limiting beliefs on that sheet. Get rid of the things that reinforce limiting beliefs. Create new positive beliefs. Get things that reinforce those positive beliefs. And visualize your vision board every morning, okay? So let me know how you go with that. Post in the group how you do with this task, and let's get into the next part.